Cool. I assume all of you has a website, has an account in the giveawaymaster.com. Just let me know if send a message here if some of you did not, one of you didn't create an account yet here, so I can help you on how to create an account. But I assume all of you already have an account here, right? On this website I'm seeing right now.
Yes.
Great. You mean you have an account, right?
I do.
Great. Okay, guys. Okay, I guess I will walk you through again on the new onboarding process we actually added, and we make some progress on the booking platform. So, Jeff, if you mean this video, we actually record the video on the cloud on the Zoom account, then we upload it to YouTube and post it on Facebook so you can see it. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yes.
Cool.
I was talking with Jeff here. He just sent me some questions. Okay. First page to check on is the onboarding process here, the onboarding form. As you all know, this is the new onboarding form and how to onboard new clients. We've been using the old one on on the CRM. From here, you find the plus button here to add it and to onboard new clients, but we delete that because it actually had a lot of negatives and it was a little bit hard for our members to handle. So I developed a new onboarding process here, so it will make it much easier for you and much faster to onboard clients, even if your account is not yet activated on the Giveaway Master website, because I guess you all know that after you create an account here, we have to activate your account and give you permission to visit your CRM here. But with this new onboarding form, you can onboard clients as soon as you create an account here. You don't even have to access to the CRM here. And after we activate your account, you can just check here, and you will see all the you'll see the clients that you already onboard even before your account is activated. Okay, so simply, as you all know, booking a welcome call start to be mandatory unless if your client doesn't want a welcome call or you is gonna handle the welcome call. That you can choose these options on the tutorial settings when you onboard your client. But from like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks, booking the welcome call for every new onboarded client is mandatory, is very important. Okay, because we really noticed that a lot of clients are actually just stopping. Let me check here, because we noticed that most of our members are actually losing their clients because the clients are not using the system. That's very, very obvious. I mean, if just imagine yourself in the client's position. If you're not using something, why in the world you will pay for it? So it's very simple. That's why we actually make the welcome call a very important step on onboarding a new client, because it's very important for us and for you and your advantage, so that we talk with your client and work him through the use of the tool and how he can get the most benefit of it. So it is important at some point. Okay, so as you all know, you will actually have two options to take the welcome call. Either you click here, select Scott always, or if you find someone else, just select something. Then you click next. This in case if you want to book the appointment by yourself. But you also have an option to send an invitation for your client so he can book the appointment by himself for himself. Okay, so we're gonna walk you through the first step here. This is the first option, is in case you want to book the appointment for yourself. We actually had it. We made two major changes here on the schedule form here. The first one is now you can select the time zone of your booking. So for example, I'm from Tunisia, and our website will check the country I'm in right now, and we'll select it here. But for example, if I'm from New York, or if my client is from New York, I select his city here. and click next, just click on the city, the times here will be converted to the city you selected here, depending on the time zone you selected. This doesn't have to do anything with your current condition or your current IP or position or local city or local time. This option will allows you to select the time zone of your client or whatever time zone you want to select. So if it's select UTC +2, the times here will be converted into that time zone, so I will not miss the exact time that my client wants me to book the appointment for. Why we actually added that? That will be very easy to answer. Simply because sometimes most of our members have a time zone difference between them and us, and also between them and their clients. So if you're from the US and you have a client on the Europe, it's not logically that you will book the appointment by his time on your time zone. That will be very confusing, especially for Scott and the client. For it means that Scott will call you client in a different time that what or the client originally asked you to call him in. Okay, so doing that will actually make a lot of trouble on the exact. I don't know how to. The times will not actually be compared in the exact time you and your client discuss it on. So I added this option here to select the time zone, and this will help you. For example, if your client is from Paris, maybe. Let me check. I don't know. Let me just check if this from, for example, UTC plus, I guess +0. Yeah, I guess that's France or something. So if your client, for example, from this time zone, just select it here first. Of course, you select the time zone or the city of your client before you select the time here. Then you will see that I don't know, that spinner that will refresh the time slots here. Then you can select which available hours your client actually wants. But we really recommend that you check with this calendar before you ask your client for the exact time, because sometimes that's the time your client requested is not available here, so that will just waste time and you have to call your client again. So instead of that, just make sure to check with your client at the same time that you are opening this one. It means at the same time you are booking your client account, your client welcome call here. You just call him on the phone directly on live, and you ask him for the exact date. And also, you can see here that we are on the 11th right now. No, we are on the Thursday, but the nearest date that I can select is Friday. I can select other times, but the nearest date is Friday. This is because we added new restriction for booking appointments, which is you cannot book appointment only 12 hours in advance. It means you are only able to book an appointment, for example, for like tomorrow. Most of the appointments will be tomorrow, even if you cannot book an appointment on the same day that you are booking your appointment in. So if you want to book an appointment for your client right now, it's not possible until the next like 12 hours, I guess, on the next 12 hours in advance. So that will help Scott and you and the client, in case your client wants to change his plan or something. And that will help Scott also arrange and organize his appointment that he will have to call and all of that stuff. So that will help him a lot. Sometimes Scott get an appointment for the next hour, and he actually know about him for all the same period. So that will be very confusing for him. Just imagine that you're just sitting here and Google Calendar will just give you a notification that you have a call in like 5 minutes or so. So that we added this restriction here, so you guys will not be able to book an appointment only in at least 12 hours in advance. Of course, you are free to select any time that you want, but try to not go too far. Okay, just maybe 2 to 3 days in advance max. That will be cool, but because I guess at least 3 days here, for example, here like 16th, I guess 3 days that should be more enough time to select the best timing for your client. I mean, just how much your client will be busy. And as you can see here, the welcome call is around 20 minutes. It's not that much, I guess. So it's just 20 minutes or less. It's just about sharing screen and blah blah blah. It's very fast, very easy, but it's essential and very important. Hi, Jeff. Okay, Jeff. This is when you first open this form here. For example, you see it wasn't in Tunis here when I first opened it. That's because the system at the first will select your local time. It's by default. By default, the form here will display your local time and not other local time. Okay. Then the time will be converted to Easter time on Scott calendar, so he can contact you on the exact time. But as I told you, by default, it's your time, but you have the option to select other time zone if you want to. So you can select any other, I don't know, Panama, or where's Panama? So you can select other time zone if your client is actually on that exact city or exact time zone. Okay, of course these are cities. That's to help you. If you're not well, I don't know, knowledgeable about the time zone, you can just select the city that your client in, or some nearby city if it does not exist. But I guess more of the cities or countries are here. Or you can select the exact time zone if you know about that. If you know the exact time zone, just select it. Okay. Cool. And that virtual, by the way, this is a pretty good tool and option feature for us. We added it because we had the problem. Some members, when they want to book appointment, they actually don't have the exact date, or sometimes their clients doesn't have an exact timing or planning when they want the call. So simply the members will have a lot of problem with that. So we added a new option. Now instead, by the way, to book an appointment, just click next here. Oh yeah, you select the time first. Select the exact time spot. Yeah, then go next. Place the decision maker email here, phone and email, and note, and that should be it. Okay. So now let me check. So as I told you, due to the problems the members are getting to book their appointment by themselves, we added a new option. The new option is that you can send an invitation for your client, for the client or decision maker, mostly the decision maker better, so that the decision maker can book the appointment for himself by himself. So he can select the exact time and he can see all the available times, all the available time spots, time slots on the exact days and all that stuff. So that will make him actually give him more freedom of selecting the time, and there's no limitation on that. But as you all know, the account will only be activated unless either you or the client book the appointment for that business exactly. So by the way, it doesn't matter if the appointment is like after 2 days or 3 days, after 3 days, it doesn't matter. The important is that you have to book the appointment. So even if you book the appointment 3 days in advance, like 3 days in the future, the account will be activated right now. But just the idea, we need the booking to be the booking call to be booked as soon as possible. So how to send an invitation? So how you send an invitation here? As I told you, just place your client detail here, first name, just name or full name. Just place something here. That will be placed on the email. His email, the business name, the business that you are onboarding right now, and some extra note that this is for us. It's internal. It will not be shared with the client. And you have to accept the terms here that these are important, by the way, is that even after you send after you send the details along the invitation to the client, your details means your name, I guess. Just your name. Well, we don't send the email or phone number. I'm not sure, but I'll check on that. Just because we will let know your client that your name here, I don't know, for example, you see that? That's my name, for example, Muhammad Ali. That Muhammad Ali sent you an invitation to book the appointment for your client. So we let the client know about what this email is actually about. Okay, okay, Scott is here, cool. Okay, well, 1 second. I have Jeff. Do you want to talk? I guess that's better. I can see. I'm reading the question on the chat, by the way. Nobody can figure out what time difference are. This looks like. Well, Jeff, about that the client time would be outside our time, I guess. Well, I guess that would be logical. I'm not sure exactly what type of countries that should be outside the Easter time working hours. I guess we can figure out something on this. I mean, maybe we can expand the hours or the working hours. Okay. Okay, so this is how you can send an invitation for your client to book the appointment by himself. The invitation will actually send him to this page, but it will look like this exactly. This is the invitation that your client will receive. This is his name will be changed here. Your name will be here. This is how the invitation will look like with a simple graph here. So that will help your client to understand how to book the appointment for his business. You simply click on this and he will go to this page. And this page is exactly the one that you're using to book the appointment. So the same as your client too can select a different time zone if they are not on the exact city they are right now. So simply, this sometimes happens when your client is in conference or something, or maybe he's out the city or out the country. So he can select the exact time zone on his home city. So that will help him to get the exact time. Okay, and here you see my booked appointments. This will help you to get the appointments. Here you see all the appointments that you have booked for your clients or for yourself. So also, well, they are all expired, but if they are not expired and still active in the future, you can select to cancel them if you want to. So it's just an option. This is mainly about how to book an appointment and all of that stuff. So as you can see, you have two options: do it by yourself or send it to your client to do it. Second is the onboarding form here. As from last week, we added two new options. The first option is that you can ask for customization or change to one of your client's account. So just place the client account here with this task. Then select what exactly this request is about. What this customization request is all about. If you're changing a logo or if you're editing the request tool or the feedback tool. So it's up to you to select that. You know about the request tool. This is the request tool. This is the feedback tool. I'll show you that. So here on the detail, this is like the category of your customization. Just select what type of customization you're actually asking about. If there is a file, you can just attach it here. Then here is the full request. This is where you have to place all the details about your customization. Whether you want to change this, change that, keep that, color, text, anything you want. Just place as much information as you can. This is the request tool. This is what your client is using to send requests to his customers. And this is what the customers are using to fill in with the feedback for your client. Okay, so this is.
I have a question, Mohammed.
Oh, hi. Yeah, sure.
Hi. Regarding this particular page right here, we can set the number of stars. Can we not, like up to 5, to have them automatically default to 5?
Oh no, well, we can't actually make it default to always be 5, but you can select if you already know if someone selects 3 or 2 or 1, it will not be redirected to Google. You see that number? You can choose that number. You can, for example, reduce it to 2 stars. So
Yeah.
even if someone selects 3 stars, he can go to Google, but we can't make it always like 5 stars as a default.
Well, I understand that, but what I'm saying is there a way to just have it show 5 stars right away? Then they can click on the 4, the 3, or the 2 if they want. This way, it kind of gives them an incentive to do 5 stars. I'm speaking from a sales and marketing point of view. That's what I've done all my life. So, I mean, if it comes up with 5 stars, they know they can click whatever they want, but they might automatically do the 5 stars.
You mean you want it to be 5 stars from the start by default?
To have all the 5 stars highlighted. They can select 4, 3, 2, or 1, but showing the 5 stars like that right now, which you have right now, would be an incentive for the.
Well, yeah, I guess that will actually help.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand your point here. That will be good. To be honest, but I'm just we didn't actually have a direct option on this, but we're gonna check on that.
Yeah,
it's a good tip, by the way.
I've been doing marketing and sales all my life. I'm also a software beta tester, so I always look at this stuff from a consumer point of view. What would be best for the customer and consumers?
Cool. So you work as a software beta tester? I like that.
Yeah.
You mean company sent you, give you a software and you start testing it from the point of view?
I work for myself right now, but I was vice president of sales and marketing for a major software company. I've been involved in computers since 1982. So.
Nice, 82. I wasn't born at that. Okay, great. Thanks for this note here. I really like it.
Thank you.
Okay, so what I was here. Yeah. So as I told you guys, if you need something on the request tool to change something here, you select the request tool. Edit the request tool. You just tick it, okay? It's not but this will just help us to target the exact detailed customization that you want to do. And if you want to change something here, including logo, text, all of these fields, if you want to add the new question or to delete a question, just anything, or if you want to change this one here, this text, just select the feedback portal tool. Or if you want to customize something else, just select the third one. Then, as I told you, fill out all the details of your, just a long, boring description. Doesn't matter. Just describe as much as you want, as you can. Then send out my request. That's it. This will actually is integrated to our CRM. It will create a new task that will be follow up as soon as possible. So that's the best option to change something or to request a change to your client. Okay, it's even better than just sending an email to the Gmail. By the way, creating here, sending the customization here is much better and faster to be handled as soon as possible. The third option here is to cancel, reactivate, or pause an account that you already have. Okay, those two are actually for the accounts that you already have. Okay, but this one here, at first, if you already have an account but you want to cancel it, just delete it or wherever, you can select just place the account detail here. I guess the business. That's the decision maker email. And decision maker phone number. Of course, you will have to get this from your CRM here. Okay, this is the business name, decision maker email, blah blah blah. So it's important. You have to get the account detail. It's the same as the customization. We already have. We all ask for the account detail. Then you select what request that you actually want for this account. If you want to cancel it, it means it will be. The status will be canceled, as you can see here. It will be red like this. Or if you want to pause it will be. I guess it will be paused here. Yeah, I guess it pause. We'll add a new status. Pause. Pause it means the system will not delete your account or change it wherever, but the platform will not be working anymore. It means your client will not be able to use the feedback tool and send requests to his client, okay? But you will not delete it. You can select this if your client did not pay you or something, just up to you, it doesn't matter. Then you can request it back after a short while or a couple of days or a week or whatever. So it's up to you to do that. Or if you already have an account that you added for like maybe a couple of months ago, then you delete it or wherever, you can ask it to request it back, because we actually don't delete the accounts from our database. We just delete the platforms, but the accounts are actually still exist. So all the details are there. You don't have to place them again unless if you want to change something on them. So it's up to you. You can select what exact request that you want here. And as usually, place as much detail as you want here. It's not that, well, if it's just about cancel or pause, it's very easy. You can just place, you actually might not even have to place something here, just blah, blah, blah or something. But if you want to reactivate it, now you might have to provide us with as much information as you want, maybe even more than these couple of basics here. So maybe you have to place the address or something so we can pick it up, so we can pick it very, very fast. And as usually, send out my request. We'll receive it to our CRM and handle it as soon as possible. Yeah, what we have now. Yeah, I guess that's the onboarding form. I guess you already know and walk through the onboarding form and how to use it. It's very simple. Place all the details. These are just random one. Go next. Decision maker. Next. Select your tutorial settings here. This is the platform language. Provide if you want something custom here. Notes are always actually mandatory here because you, well, maybe sometime you don't want to say something, but try to say something, because we really need, if there is something special about this client, just let us know, because that will avoid future problems in the futures. Then the onboarding form. This is where you actually have to take decisions. So for example, here on the welcome call, set up the welcome call. This is mandatory. You have to click on this to actually process your onboarding. Then you can select whether you want us to take the welcome call or you, the member. So if you select us, you have to book. You have to check that you have booked a welcome call using the tool above. The welcome call, the tool is this one here, just one of these tools here. Okay. Then, okay, of course you accept the terms here. Then if you select you, the member, this means that we will not do the welcome call, okay? But you have to commit that you will be doing something relative to the welcome call with the client, unless if this is actually if this is your business or maybe a personal business or something. Just so we have to know how you're gonna actually deal with the welcome call. So you can select if you want to call the client by himself, or the business owner confirm that he does not need a welcome call. That's also a reason we don't have to argue on this. Or if this is your own business, maybe, or yeah, exactly. If this is your own business or something special, or maybe even a test account that you want to take care of it. So that's your option actually. But essentially is we need to know how you're going to deal with a welcome call, whether you want to book it by yourself or send the invitation to your client to book it by the client himself or wherever. We just need something. We just need to know about the welcome call, because I already told you about that. The welcome call start to be mandatory, and it's very, very important. You can read something here that will help you. Yeah, that's actually not, it's funny, but this is actually true. Sometimes it's got to take like up to 10 days to get in touch with your client, and 10 days are actually already from the tutorial period sometimes. So that will be horrible for your client to not use the tool for 10 days. That's like 1/3 of the 30 days tutorial. So just that 1/3 is already lost. So that is disappointing for some clients. Some clients does not even know how to use the software, even if they actually have the software ready or not. So sometimes even when you call the client, he already totally forget about that. Maybe sometimes they just told us, where did you get my number? Or I don't remember hearing about the tutorial, just because they actually forgot about the tutorial because we took too long to contact them. That's all because the welcome call. Yeah, okay, so that's all. Just after you place everything on board your client, you will receive an email. Yes, sir.
How did you get to that page 2? I'm trying to find it. I must have missed something.
This page here?
Yeah.
This is on board the new client. Okay. It's like it's steps. Okay. See back. If I go to back, they are actually 4 pages. It's like 4 steps.
Oh,
Business detail, then decision maker detail. Then you click next. You go to the tutorial settings, and you click another next. Go to the onboarding terms.
Okay, I'm still missing something. I clicked on the onboarding in the dashboard, and I didn't come up with that. Let me see.
Oh, no. Here, you have to scroll down a little bit to the bottom to go to step 2, the onboarding form.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, got it. That's what I missed.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me check.
Mohammed, I have a question when you get a chance.
Yeah, of course. Oh, hi, Rick.
Hey, how are you? A portal, has every account been switched over to eliminate the 2 pull-down questions, or that's by request?
No, that's by request. Well, the default questions are as what you are seeing right now, but you can request to delete those questions or to change them if you want to.
Okay, thank you.
You can request that here, of course. Ask for customization. Then you select the feedback tool, the feedback request, the feedback portal, sorry. Of course, place the client detail here, then select the feedback tool, because this is what you were talking about. There's some questions here by default.
Correct.
We delete them here, exactly. So yeah, we can ask them here.
And how do you do it if you've got 7, 8 clients that you want to do at once? You got to fill it out for each?
Well, that's a good question. Well, maybe maybe you have to place them. Click here, maybe multiply or something.
Okay. And just fill it in maybe in the notes.
Yeah, exactly. You can
Okay.
place them somewhere. So.
All right. Thank you.
You can place your details here if you want to. Then, actually, the important is on the detail, by the way, guys. So everything you place here, they is the most important part of the request tool. So, and essentially, if you're asking for a series of clients, just select anything here and place everything on the notes here. So that's how you can request for 3 or more clients.
I got it. Thank you.
Cool. Now, I guess the last thing I want to check on is okay, the last thing is the video marketing tutorial. You all know that we have the service, the video marketing. You can find it here. It's for $97 a month. This includes 3 campaigns per month. Each campaign will get you 16 pieces of videos that will be posted and uploaded to YouTube and ranked into Google. But as we noticed that giving tutorial to the client is much better and easier and actually get more returns to close the deals more than just starting with the paid service. So that we added a new option that we can offer you with a video marketing tutorial. So right now you can request for a client not just a review platform free tutorial, you can also give them video marketing tutorial. So that's a great option. This is an exact copy of the paid one. It's exact copy of the paid. Yeah, I see free tutorial with paid service. This is an exact copy of the real paid services, the service of the video marketing. But now but on the tutorial we'll only give you 1 campaign. It's like 1/3 of the real paid service. So on the tutorial we'll only give you 16 videos for your client business with his business detail on that video. We play a little bit with the description, tags, titles. We do some variation there. We rank it on Google on page 1. That's very good for local ranking for that business. So I guess this actually this requires worth a shot for you guys. You really have to maybe to give this for a couple of clients. It's just it's free. Videos will not be deleted forever, I guess. So I guess that's something worth to try. What you're not gonna lose anything. So just to order this for your client. You can ask us, or if you have some questions, of course you actually have to understand about the service before you can offer it for your client. So maybe you want to read a little bit of this description here, please, so you can understand how this business is working. Then you just click add it to cart and follow the steps until you get to the submission form and submit the order details. The submission form is actually the important one. We already have some members, by the way, selling this, selling the video marketing tutorial. So it's really something. It's working. Clients start to like this.
Hey, Mohammed, you can ask David to give a testimonial about David. You can unmute yourself and give us a testimonial about selling a couple of these video runs that you've done.
Great. Is David here? I hope.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hi, David. Yes, David, I can hear you. Great.
Yeah, I was just working with the gentleman the other day, and I was able to give him a free sample of 16 videos, and he also purchased he signed up for the Google review tool. But my first sale was a chiropractor, Dr. Green, and she signed up for 48 video package, and I charged her $297.
Nice.
So within the next 24, 48 hours, she was actually showing on page 1, and then you guys did some for me, and I'm showing up on page 1. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. Within 2 or 3 days, a lot of times in 24 hours, your video is on the first page and on the first video. So that's really powerful.
Absolutely. That's right.
SEO, I think, takes like 90 days or more.
And David, don't you have another one you think you got lined up at your show this weekend?
Oh yeah, I hired an assistant because I got a whole lot of stuff going on. But I hired an assistant, and what she does, she transfers the calls when they're hot. So I just take them and talk to them, explain to them how it works, what we can do for them. And she's interested in getting the 48 package video for $297. And before I give her the price, I ask her, well, how much value do they think these 48 videos are worth? So, I guess she didn't really want to tell me. But then I paused and I said, well, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this great deal? $297 for 48 videos. And she was like blown away. So I sent her a proposal, and I'm following up with her on Saturday at the event because they're doing an expo in Atlanta. Or by Monday for sure. She'll give me an answer. You're not going to get 48 unique videos or content on Google for no less than $300. Nowhere.
With us, you can. Hey, Mohammed, can you let me share my screen for 1 second?
Sure. Take care.
Okay, thanks. All right. Everybody can see the mess.
Hey,
all
David,
right.
Here.
Can all of you guys see that?
Oh, Rick. Okay. Let's talk after.
No problem. Thanks, David.
Okay.
Okay, guys, if you can see that picture, I think it's probably big enough. We did videos for Gary Simmons's Chamber of Commerce in Pikesville. And I don't know how many of you guys, we're pretty good at being able to get videos posted on Google. And I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen a page 1 on Google that had nothing but video thumbs on it. And if you would like to take a challenge, you can spend the next 2 days, 48 hours is good. Google any term you want to and try to find 10 video thumbs on the first page of Google anywhere. And if you can find it, my hat's off to you because they are very, 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 very rare. Now, the cool part about it, okay, is this was a few days ago. If you Google that now, I think we got 8. And if you Google it in about a week, probably we'll have 3. So Google does something with videos they call the Google Dance. And so what we're doing, okay, with our video runs is we'll start with 16, like on the first or second day of the 30-day cycle. 9 days later, we'll put up 16 more. 9 days later, we'll put up 16 more. So every time Google decides, for the most part, every time Google decides to do the Google Dance and drop a dance partner, we're putting it right back. So hopefully, if we do this correctly, then the goal is to be able to pretty much be able to have a result like this going consistently all the time. Now, is it going to work all the time? No, it's not. But it worked this time. And it can show you guys a good example. Now, the other thing that I wanted to share, thanks to David, all right, is, let me get rid of this if I can. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is this, all right. I know that these are videos. I get that. I'm not a complete idiot. But what this really is to the one that counts is its content. All right. So thanks to David sharing this with us. All right. Here's what our local business owners are being asked to pay for written content that can go on a blog or go on a website. But a professional copywriter that this company is paying, Content Refined, will give our local businesses, and one thing that I hope that you guys do, I hope that this really, 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 really pisses you off, because it pisses me off. They're charging our local businesses $429 for 4 articles. They're charging them $769 for 8. And 12, they're giving them a big break down to $1,117.50. And what this is content.
I wonder where they got that 50-cent part from.
Yeah, and you have to understand, to Google is reading this. The only thing that they're looking for is the NAP, name, address, and phone number of the company that the article is being written about. That's what they crawl. That's what they notice. That's what they say. Oh, Bob's carpet cleaning service in 241 Walla Walla, Washington, whatever their address is on their Google My Business account, they have that in the article at the end when they're saying who this is about. Well, that's the only thing Google sees. They don't read the words. Google's crawlers can't read words. They can recognize its words, but they don't read it. And man, wow, this is really professionally written. They're looking for the NAP to be able to give credit to the company as a publisher of content. And let me ask you guys something. David, you can probably ask this. I hope like hell you can after talking to you for a few days. But to Google, what is content?
Content is value. It's
starts with a K.
K.
K-I.
King. Content is king, baby.
Content is king. If you got a lot of reviews and you got a lot of content and your other SEO stuff is taken care of, you are going to be rewarded with ranking juice. Okay, now if Bob's carpet cleaner guy goes out and gets scorched by these guys and pays $429 for these articles that they're going to write, they're doing it for content ranking juice. And that's what, at the end of the day, is the reason to put out content. All right, now, what we're doing, okay, is this. We're doing, now, when Google crawls and in the description of the video, we've got the NAP, guess what? Google recognizes 48 pieces of content, not 4. And our price, and Rick Shear made this, and it looks cool. And he can change, or you can change, or somebody can change the price. You know, David, I know you're going more at $2.99, but ask me, is 48 a bargain compared to 4?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's a little less than half the price. And so the point of me sharing this to you, all of you guys, I don't think we have any gals with us today, but the point of me trying to share this stuff with you guys is to understand the true desire of Giveaway Masters and Online Review Machine is to be the price disruptor of this entire industry. All right, we don't have the overhead costs that content, whoever these guys are, has. We don't have a brick and mortar business. We don't have employee costs. We don't have any of that, right? I got a little bit of employee costs, but you know, it's not what these guys have, right? And I'm not paying rent on some fancy schmancy building to try to impress somebody. I'm not doing that, right? So that means we can pass the price savings along right to our local business guy so he can actually afford to be able to have some content produced for himself on a regular basis. All right, so I just wanted to hopefully be able to get that point across to everybody that our videos are really content. And who we are matching pricing with are the guys that are making videos. We're also doing the guys that are writing articles, because it's all content to Google. And the other video marketing people, the training that I got into when I bought one of the tools that we use says to spend make a video, post it on the first page of Google, and then go tell the local business owner that I'll give it to you for $197 a month for one. All right, well, anybody can do the math real quick. At 48 times 197, it's over 10 grand. So if the other video marketers were out there doing what we're doing, they'd be asking the local business owner for 10 grand a month. And we'll do it for $249. And we can still make money doing it. And it just shows all of you people, I hope, how ridiculous the pricing structure is in our industry. And we need to drop these prices, and we need to make it more affordable for our local businesses who are doing the best they can to get by, instead of trying to scorch them. And that's what an example of this is. These prices are ridiculous. And again, I hope if I said it right, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you guys, and I'm trying to help the local guy. And I don't care about anybody else, all right? And Sam Walton didn't care about anybody else when he built Walmart, and Mr. Blank didn't care about anybody else when he built Home Depot. And we are a done-for-you services, price-disrupting beast. And if you get that and you like that, then guess what? Get out there and share the pricing that we have for these people and let them see the difference in what the other people are offering this stuff to them for. I'm going to say one other thing, and then I'll let David chime in for a second because I want to ask him a question about this. Now, another thing that we want to do, okay, is we would like to be able to keep you from having to buy software. I want you guys to unsubscribe from every single email list you're on, because you don't need anything else. If you do what we're doing and follow the plan, you don't need anything. Because if there's anything cool, anything new that's out there, we'll buy it and we'll do it for you. Because I'm telling you right now, if you want to go and learn how to do what I did here, Pikesville, if you want to take the time, okay, to try to understand and learn how to do this, then you're going to have to buy a bunch of software, and you're going to have to spend a lot of time trying to figure all that stuff out, get the right combination of the stuff where you can create a result like this, all the while you could be out there prospecting and instead of trying to figure this stuff out for yourself. And so again, I hope that everyone is understanding that we're not just a review platform company. We're a discounted digital services company. And if you guys run across anything that looks really cool, then let me know. and we'll buy it and do whatever it does and then offer it to you guys at a low price that you can mark up to your business owner. And again, the focus of the reason that I'm trying to do that is I want to be able to free up your time from not being able to have to buy this stuff. I did my taxes. I'm sending off my 2017 taxes today. And I spent over $17,000 last year. So my total in 5 years is right at $50,000. And I don't want you guys to have to do that. I tried everything. I bought everything. And that's why I've got a lot of stuff that I can use to be able to help you guys. So let us do the creation of this stuff. And then you just go out there and market the stuff. And again, anything that comes along that's new and exciting, don't buy it. Don't waste your money. Let us do it for you and just pay a nominal fee. You guys are getting 48 videos for $97 a month. That's your member cost.
Maybe it's there. I don't know.
Right? You can't go buy this software and spend the time to figure this stuff out to duplicate this stuff yourself.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but I don't think that it's the smartest business move. If we're doing this stuff for you at such a low price, just let us do it for you. And David, didn't we have a conversation about that the other day? And what did you tell me?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. But I remember I was telling you about that one program I bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I want y'all to check it out. Because I don't have time to go through it.
David, you are like me. You're a salesman, right? Do you really want to try to spend a whole bunch of your time trying to figure out prospecting?
I want to be out prospecting and be in front of the potential clients, man. That's all I want to do.
And then if you need videos made like this, we made them for your little Sandy Springs chamber too. That didn't take any effort on your part, except you saying, hey, Scott, run these videos for us so we can create a good picture to show the chamber to be able to offer to their members, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And how much time and how much money did you spend on getting the videos done for your Sandy Springs chamber?
It didn't cost any money, just a little bit of time. That's about it. Just meeting.
Because we'll do a 16 video run for your chamber for free. Exactly correct. And, you know, we're here to support all of you guys. You just got to get out there and talk to the chambers. Okay, Muhammad, I'll be quiet now.
Scott, can I throw something in?
Yeah, sure.
All right, that screenshot that you had up, aside from showing it to the client, it is an extremely powerful tool to show other people. Can I share my screen for a sec?
Oh, yeah.
Let me show you a few others.
I want to share something too, Scott.
Okay, go.
This is what you did for one of my appliance companies. I'm sending this out to other companies, not just appliance, for them to look. Hey, how would you like to have this?
Back?
Or maybe this.
Oh, Scott, seeing this.
Didn't look like it changed.
Hang on, I got to share the second one.
Okay. And that's what I'm trying to say, dude. If you guys recognize it, man, there are not very many pages on Google that have got these kinds of results on the first page of Google. It just doesn't happen.
Did that change?
Yes.
Okay. Again, powerful, not just for the client, but to show other clients how their Google search can look like.
And that's exactly what I showed the New Bern Chamber of Commerce today. I showed them, of course, the Pikesville Chamber one because they're a chamber. But that's exactly what I showed them. I said, have you ever seen 10 videos on the first page of Google and their eyes got big as saucers? Huh? No, I've never seen that before. I said, you probably won't ever again because these other guys don't understand how to do it.
Exactly.
And we can't do it every time, but we can do it a good bit of the time. It depends on the niche. But again, you know, that's what we're shooting for. But, okay, and that brings up another point. I want to make sure that everybody understands this fully, okay? The video links, and Jeff Stephens, do you mind chiming in and tell everybody how powerful video links are?
Not at all, man. You don't get any better, more powerful. I mean, Google properties in general, but YouTube properties specifically for videos, it doesn't get any more powerful than that. And when you plug them in and target them to the NAP, name, address, and phone number, it's just kick butt. I can't tell you. I have one client that I have used that process with, strictly videos in the NAPs, and have him in the maps for 35 of the areas that he services. Do it. Just do it, guys. It's killer.
Thank you, Jeff. And another thing that I want to let you guys understand too is if you vary the titles, all right, so we start out with a very long tail title, and each one of the 16 videos that we post gets their own unique page one result by themselves, right? But then if you shorten the title, vary the title, guess what? You get different results. When we have the word that like New Bern, North Carolina Chamber of Commerce review, New Bern, North Carolina, zip code, state zip code. All right. We put that on all the videos and put something in the each title that'll make it different, right? Like the initials of the reviewer. Okay. Or a neighborhood in New Bern, or like if it's a dentist, a procedure that the dentist does at his office. So we've got something different in each 16 titles. Well, Google sees that as 16 different things, and you've got 16 different page one results by doing it that way. All right, but then if you shorten it to just New Bern, North Carolina Chamber of Commerce review, and you cut off the city and the state in your search, then all the ones that have got reviews in the title all fall together for the most part on page one. So the point that I'm trying to make is that we're selling this as a 48-piece content sale. But when we look at the results, we're actually getting, I think, over 100 different results when you vary the title of the long vary the long tail title in your search terms. And so I'm just trying to say that this is a very valuable piece of content generation. Yes, it's videos, but if I can help marry in y'all's minds the fact that content is content, whether it's video or whether it's written articles, it's all content to Google. It's like they're blind. They can't see that it's a video, and the Braille is the NAP, name, address, phone number. That's what they recognize to who to give the credit to who the company is that is publishing all this content from. So, okay, enough. So, Muhammad, back to you. I'll shut up.
I have a quick question, if I may.
Yeah, sure.
Regarding the free video marketing trial, we can get one of these for every client we work with. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes. But you can only request one per client. I mean, right. you can't give it two times for the same client. But yes,
okay.
It's free. And
I have an idea for those who haven't been out there yet doing this. Get the free marketing trial for your own business.
Yes.
Use that as a demo.
Absolutely.
Very good idea.
Yeah, we already have a couple of members are using this for
that have been doing that. Yeah. But that's a very good idea. Get them out there and just get screenshots of these samples, and we put them in the Facebook group from time to time. And again, my biggest desire is twofold. I want to help you guys have the services that available to you without you having to do them, and make the prices very reasonable for you wholesale, so you've got margin to sell it at retail and make yourself some money. I recommend that people sell this program, the video content, for $197 a month. You pay me $97 and you charge the client $100. All right. Well, if you combine that with the review tool, and you're getting $97 for that, right? You're getting $185 or so instead of $97. All right, if you mark it up, right? And so that way. So then the other thing that I want to do is I want for the local business owner to be able to see us as the pricing, discounting, disrupting, delivering great quality product at a lower price than they've ever seen anywhere. because if we can get ourselves into the marketplace and seen that way, then we'll grow like a weed. And we've got the pricing structure to do it. The only thing we need is you guys out there showing samples to every business owner that you know and letting them know that, hey, the prices are falling. The prices are falling. Because what happens, and I said this in the chamber meeting that I was at today, I told them, and I've told this story 100,000 times. All right, the price of a digital flat screen television 10 years ago was $10,000. I went and bought a brand new one at Walmart about a month ago to go in my office for $428. 50-inch Vizio, looks great. All right, now why did the price change? Because the tech changed.
Okay.
Now we can have a generalist making the televisions instead of a specialist. And so that means the price is going to come down. All right, well, guess what? I can spit out 48 videos lickety split, right? And the cost is minimal. All right, 10 years ago, it would have cost a fortune to be able to make each one of those videos and then post them all onto Google. But what's happened? The software is making all of this stuff an automated process that a monkey could do, right? Because I can do it. I'm the least technical person that any of y'all have ever run across, and I can use the video tools that I got to create this stuff. Now, I let I let Hytham do it for me because I've got other things I'm trying to get accomplished during the day than to sit down and do the video stuff, right? But I'm just trying to make that point. And Dale, I'm not sure exactly which part you wanted me to repeat.
Sorry, Scott, the bit with the videos, because I did mention this the other day on Monday, but you said leave the videos. But this is what I was asking.
All right, so I'm still not quite sure what you wanted me to repeat.
Right, repeat the structure, the price structure you just put together between the videos.
Well, hold on, I got something even better. Okay, I want to show you guys something, and I sent this to Carlos the other day. I'm not sure if everybody's seen it, but let me grab this. I'm going to put it in the chat for you, Dale. Because if you package things together, then a lot of times businesses like things when you package them together. So hold on one second. And Mohammed, if you've got anything to say, or David, you wanted to say anything, or anybody else?
No, good.
Yeah.
I have another question. While you're doing that.
Yeah, this is David. Can I speak real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple things. I like the packaging because what you can do instead of getting somebody on a month-to-month, you can set them up on a package deal for 90 days and 48 times 3 videos, whatever that number is, you give them a discounted rate. So 48 times 3, that'd be like $500. So you'd be locked. You have them all these videos for under $500 for those 3 months, and they can definitely see the results there.
Well, but again, remember, if they're going to try to be ranking successfully in their area, they really need to do this every month and just make it a part of their marketing budget. Because I'm telling you, if we did it for 3 months, at the beginning of month 4, at the beginning of month 5, if you go and try to find these video results, they're going to be a lot different. They're going to go away. And that's one of the great things that Google and YouTube are doing for us, is they're not making all of these fit for a very long time, which means we need to do it every month. If you want us to do this content for you, you just need to make sure that we just keep doing it all the time. All right, because the video results are going to go away over a period of time. Now, Dale, that is a video that shows our press releases, our review tool, and our video marketing pieces all combined together. And I think that that'll be a very eye-opening video for you if you haven't seen it. If you need to copy the URL out of here.
I'm not seeing anything, Scott.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Okay, if you copy that and paste it in your browser, then you'll have it. But it's in the Giveaway Masters channel. But I'm not 100% sure if it's unlisted or not. So I'm not sure if you can find it unless you have the link. And the other thing that I wanted to show you while I got the YouTube channel on here, one of the reasons that we can rank very well, and I think Jeff Stephens, you can attest to this as well. One of the reasons that we're ranking with our videos is we've got 1,106 videos on this channel. So we're developing a great deal of authority with our channel because we're putting out so much content with the YouTube channel. So if you guys tried to replicate what we're doing, you're going to have a difficult time if your channel doesn't have as much authority as ours does. And that's one of the reasons why it's an advantage to be working with us, is we can rank the videos better because we've got 3 pretty strong channels that we put videos out on. And Jeff, can you comment on that? Am I on target with that, or have I lost my mind again? Mic yourself up again, Jeff. Maybe he went and took a break. Okay, so the bottom line.
Scott.
Yeah.
Another thing about when we went to this chamber last week and we looked at these other vendors that were there were a few other vendors that were offering non-dues revenue, and I was like, wow, I didn't know that. But compared to what we have here, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we have the #1 non-dues revenue program, because one company was offering coupons like Groupon and stuff like that. But what happens if your reviews are at 3.7 and you're giving away coupons? Generally, you're going to lose business to your competition. You got to deal with the reviews first. We're fixing the reviews. Reputation insurance is so important. And if your reputation looks bad, which we fix, we take care of that.
I agree 1,000%. You got to understand too, and one of the things that I've been doing with the people that I've been talking to, and again, I did it this morning with the chamber that I talked to, and I'll tell you guys about that in just a second. I tell them, look, you don't have a choice. This is your public face. Anybody that Googles your chamber, those numbers are right there. I mean, you can't go to Google and say, I don't want to participate in this review thing. Your numbers are right there. And when I was at the chamber that I talked with this morning, they've got 1 review that's a year old, 2 years old, excuse me. I mean, what do you think they told me when I said, how do you think you're doing in this area? They both looked at me and say, well, we're kind of suck in this area. I'm like, well, okay. Well, that's why I'm here. Okay, so we're an hour and 13 minutes in, so I'll go ahead and let you guys know my good news. Our newest Chamber of Commerce that is on board with us and participating in the non-dues revenue program that we're beginning on Monday with them is the New Bern Chamber of Commerce in New Bern, North Carolina, with 698 members.
Woo! All right.
Whose is that, Scott?
Mine, baby.
Hey, I got a couple quick questions, if I could, please.
Okay.
One, Scott, this is probably directed to you. I'm not sure. On your website, the online review machine.
Yes.
Is it possible for you to share a template like that with us that we can utilize on our websites?
That's actually to Muhammad. Carlos, you got to remember, man, I'm lucky if I can turn my computer on, and I'm not even sure what the word template means.
Well, I figured I'd ask you because you're the boss. You're the boss man, and you'd have to okay it for Muhammad,
Absolutely. If Muhammad can help you out with that, then I'm all for it.
Cool.
Sure, I can do that.
I just want to make sure, Muhammad, that we get the New Bern logo put onto the online review machine website.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, of course.
I think that us having a template like that on our own sites would tremendously help us to
yes.
further our cause and your cause. So
yes, our cause together. I agree 1,000%.
Yeah, and the other thing, one thing that we can use as a sales part of our sales spiel is that the entire world, particularly the United States, is conditioned to believe that 5 stars equals excellence.
Correct.
Right.
And that's a very powerful motivation.
I like that. All right, Jeff Stephens, did you come back yet?
I'm going to write that one down. I like that.
I'm here. I haven't left. What?
I asked you about the authority, how important it is that our channels have, like, hold on, I'll share my screen again, Jeff. See here, Jeff, where we've got 1,106 videos out here?
Right, yeah.
How is that correlating to the authority of our channels?
Multiplies it. The more you get down there, the higher the authority gets. And that's
so
what the naps mean for their businesses too. So it's super powerful.
Okay, and so if someone else was trying to go out and replicate doing our video service, one of the things that they would have to do, I don't know how many videos they would start out with on their own channel, but it would take them a good bit of time. And I don't know how they'd come up with 1,106 videos, but it's an advantage to being able to have our channels pushing this content out. That was my point, Jeff.
Exactly. And they'll never catch up as long as we keep pumping them in. Something else I'm doing is I'm downloading those videos from clients and putting them on their own YouTube channel. So I'm using that as well.
No problem. All right. So again, I just hope everybody, the one thing that I want to be able to encourage all of you to do, go talk to your chamber. Ask them the 3 questions. If you had 20 more reviews than you had right now, would you be better off? If every business in your chamber had 20 more reviews than they got right now, would you be better off? If we could put together a non-dues revenue program making 1 and 2 happen, would you be interested in listening to me? If you just get out there and talk to these people, I'm telling you, the guys the gal and the guy that agreed to do the non-dues revenue program with me today, they need money. I looked them right in the face. I said, hey, y'all make enough money on your dues? No. Well, look at your reviews. Do you see how an increase in 1-star rating for your businesses in this chamber could mean 5 to 10% more revenue over a 12-month period? Yep. Do you see it would be a help to them if you vetted my tool and then we offer to sell it to them together at a $97 retail, discounted down to $60 price? Yep. Everything was yep. Now, I've talked to some chambers. I've heard no. But have any of y'all ever heard, or how many of y'all have ever heard of that story called Acres of Diamonds? Y'all know about how De Beers came together? Some old farmer guy in South Africa was looking on his farmland trying to find diamonds, and he gave up. And he sold his farm to a company called De Beers. And about 5 feet from where this guy stopped digging, biggest diamond mine find in the history of the world. 5 feet from pay dirt. And I'm telling you, I've talked to some chambers. And I'm going to follow up with every damn one of them now. But I finally got my lay down. They didn't even ask me if I was going to join the chamber. I don't even have to join the chamber. I'm just facilitating the non-dues revenue program with their chamber. And I'm going to ask in return for everything I'm doing for them for a testimonial from their president, Keith. I'm going to ask him if he'll give me a 45 to 1 minute testimonial audio. And I'm going to put it in a video and put it out in a press release. So I can give all of that to you guys. So then you can go to your chamber directors.
Congrats,
and say,
Scotty.
Look at this. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's great. Thanks.
Yep. Because again, chamber director to chamber directors, they're going to close. Once we get 5 or 10 or 15 of these things on board, then the chamber directors will sell the other chamber directors for us. Our only job is going to be able to get them to talk to each other.
That's perfect. That's what I asked you the other day about using your chambers as referrals. That's great.
Yep. And we got a good one today, man. This guy Kevin's going to be a player. He's going to work with me because he's a good guy. And you just got to, some people you just got to keep, going till you find that right person in the position making the decisions. And again, now even the tougher ones that we've had, as long as we've got some more of these chambers coming along, it's going to be downhill from here instead of uphill. Now that the first one is done, and I think Ray McCara's got a good shot at his, Gary Simmons has got a good shot at his. And again, we're building a business, everybody. We're building a business, and it takes one chamber at a time in the beginning. But once our program gets established and gets known, and the chamber presidents are recommending it to the other chamber presidents, it's going to be Katie bar the door. That's a Southern term, by the way.
Hey, just a little help for some of the participants here. As a sales and marketing person that I've been doing training for years, A no is just a step closer to a yes. It's real simple. So
Yeah,
don't
I've
ever-
learned
don't
to
ever-
hear KNOW when I hear that word.
don't ever think it's a negative. They just need to know more. That's what you're saying, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have enough information to make a quality decision. Tell me more.
Yeah. And again, for Muhammad, if you would post on Facebook a template for us for that website, that would be awesome.
Yeah, sure. No problem. I will tell you. I'll prepare everything. The template, the files, so you can
All right.
make it.
What a guy. I don't care what Scott said about you.
Muhammad knows how I feel about him. We've been together a long time.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Muhammad is my dear, dear friend.
Appreciate that.
Scott,
We've been through a lot together, haven't we, Muhammad?
That was a hell of 5 years, man. Sure we did.
Hey, Scott, by the way, I love that creation video.
Good. I hope you like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Well,
It's great.
I'm with you on that. I'm one of you. So
Yeah, good. And Carlos, I'll tell you another thing too. I hope that you're also pissed off that I spent $50,000 over the last 5 years, and I don't want other people to have to go through that, even if they had enough to spend. We need to stop buying these things, and we need to start working together to implement them together.
yeah,
Yes,
it's called shiny object syndrome.
Yes,
Teamwork.
Yes, teamwork. We all work together. We're going to do better. And I'm telling you, if we run across a good new tool, I promise you, we'll buy it and get and deliver the benefit of what it does to you guys. And we're working on some more stuff right now that we get everything all dialed in. David, do you think they're all going to like that?
Oh yeah.
Don't
Absolutely.
mention the name. Don't mention the name yet.
No, I'm not, man. I'm not.
Yeah,
But you think everybody's going to like that option if we can get it all dialed in and worked out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's just another weapon in our stuff.
Another arrow in the quiver. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'm done. I don't have anything else. I was just excited to be able to tell all of you guys that I got a chamber today with 698 members in it. And man, they were excited about getting ready to get started with this because they see the benefit. And that was the main thing, Carlos, that I tried to communicate to them is the benefit of what this can do for your members. I'm trying to make you look like a hero. So let's set up the example, show them what the tool did for you, and then offer it to them at a 39% discount.
39%.
Well, 97 retail, it's close. 97 retail down to 60. So maybe 38.
how do you then split the difference between you and the chamber?
I'm going to do it with them 50-50. And the reason that I'm doing that, Dale,
Yeah.
is because I'm trying to get a deal. Now,
The first one.
a year from now, that's right, the first one that's agreed and we're done. We're starting on Monday.
Yeah.
All right, now, a year from now, Dale, I may renegotiate that with them, raise the price on the review tool maybe. I mean, we're just going to kind of see. Now, 3 months down the road, when I'm working on my 20th chamber, I'm probably going to go 60-40, maybe 70-30 in my favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is them selling it to their
Make them pay for waiting, Scott.
Yeah, make them pay for telling me to wait.
so this, the 97,
Yes, it's going to be a combination, Carlos, of them marketing it, me helping them with the ideas of how to do it. But yes, they are going to be actively sharing this with their membership, saying that they vetted it, they tested it, and we recommend it.
And they're selling it at the $60 to their members.
They're going to sell it at $60 and they're going to get half.
Okay.
But again, I want you guys to know, okay, that that's just a suggestion. It's just the way that I'm doing it. If you guys wanted to keep it at 97, if you guys wanted to keep it at 97 and say that it usually retails for 125, then go for it. Or if you want to sell it at 75 and have a 70-30 split with you and your chamber, whatever it is, whatever terms you guys want to use, the only thing that you can't do is sell it for under $59 a month. You can't, nobody can go under that. It's part of our white label agreement. $59 a month is our basement. That's why I'm going to go at 60, because I want to obliterate the competition. The members of this chamber, having this offered to them at $60 a month, are never going to find another review tool for $60 a month. It doesn't exist. Bird Eye, if anybody wants to leave us and go join Bird Eye, I think the grass is greener on the other pasture, then $350 a month with Bird Eye and $50 a location. So you'd have to be starting selling it at 85 and then mark it up from there to be able to make yourself in the chamber any money. So
their base is $85, you said?
Yeah, Bird Eye, $350 a month to own an account, and then $50 per location. And it's just like Yext. If you guys know anything about citation stuff, you pay $1,000 a month with Yext, whether or not you've got one client or not. And then you can charge your clients however much you need to make to be able to cover your 1,000. And then once you've got that covered, then you can start making profit. But Yext citation service is $1,000 a month. This stuff don't come cheap, man, these kinds of things. And I'm telling you, that's why we've got such a great opportunity to be a price disruptor.
Thanks, Scott. Love it, man. Love it. Love it.
The tech has changed, and now we're here to try to bring in the idea of a discounter into this space, a digital discounter. And you guys are paying a monthly fee to have access to review accounts and all the other done-for-you discounted services that we can provide for you. It's not just a review tool company. We do have that, and I do strongly suggest that you use that to open the door, but just don't stop the conversation there, because there's a lot of opportunity. You should have seen the eyes of those people when they recognized that we had some other discounted stuff that we could begin to market to their members besides just the review tool. They like that a lot.
Scott, could you do us a favor? Would you put the 3 questions in the chat box?
Yes, I'll do better than that. I'll give you a video.
Cool.
Boy, people love video.
Yeah, they do.
Hold on 1 second, I'll find it.
5 stars equals excellence. I love it. Man, I mean,
Glad you like that, David.
yeah.
And I'll tell you another thing too. It does. If you look at that Harvard study, it also means if you've got a 3 and we can move them up to a 4, it means 5 to 10% annual income for the chamber.
Yeah. And David, remember to use the phrase that we are conditioned.
Conditioned, yes.
To believe that 5 stars equals excellence.
Absolutely.
Time frame.
That's right. Conditioned. I'm right. I've written that down. Thank you, sir.
Where are you at, David?
Atlanta, Georgia. Just moved out here about a year ago from LA, Los Angeles, California.
All right, we're cross country. I'm in Lebanon, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, here is a video, and if you want to watch it, then you can keep it for eternity, or you can sit down and show it to the chamber people if you would like. Or you can just look here and see what the words are. And then I'm also going to put one other video in here, and this is the strategy that I'm going to be implementing with the New Bern chamber starting on Monday. All right, and that is the next step. All right, now we agreed to do the non-dues revenue thing. We need a game plan. So what's the next step going to be? And that's what this video is for.
All right.
All right, hold on. I'll put the URL in there. This one, hold on.
By the way, for those that are listening, if you have Chrome, Chrome does not allow you to download YouTube videos. So copy the URLs and put them into Firefox and get a tool for Firefox so you can download through there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, there's the video. It's called, it's the next step. And it's what I'm going to start implementing on Monday afternoon or Monday in the morning with the chamber in New Bern. We're going to try to create 20 reviews for them in the next 10 days. And then that's going to vet the tool where they can look at their members with confidence and say, damn, look what this did for us. We had 1 review, and now 10 days later, we got 21. And then we've secured a discount off retail for all the members in the chamber who would like to have this. So we're going to create the result that they can go show to other people, because one of the things about human beings behavior-wise, for the most part, most people like to see and then they believe. I'm a little bit different. I believe and then I make the thing happen so I can see it. But most people don't operate that way, but that's okay.
Now, how long is that discount going to be available for, Scott? For 30 days, 90 days, 60 days?
What discount?
The $60 per month for the members of Burn.
As far as I'm concerned, forever. But next year, we may go up on the price for the new people who would like to come in. But again, all that stuff is kind of down the road as we see how this all plays out, because we're all creating all of this all together. So any ideas, ideas like Jeff or Dale or you, David, or Carlos, any ideas that you guys have, please, I'm encouraging you to share them with us, because we don't have everything figured out. We're blazing a new trail.
Yes.
So nobody's ever done a non-dues revenue program with the Chamber of Commerce like this. And David, you saw what some of the other options were.
Hey, Scott, I don't see the 3rd video on the in the text box.
It's just 2.
Oh, it is. I thought you said there was a follow-up one.
Yeah, it's one. It's the 3 simple questions to ask the chamber people, and then the second one was what to do if they say yes. Who has got that horn?
That might be my phone. I keep getting these calls.
I'm getting the same video with both links.
Oh, okay. Let me try it again. Hold on a second. Next step. All right, I'm looking at this one. Hold on. Chamber of Commerce, non-dues revenue, reviewing this chamber. Get it for 39. All right, hold on one second. I know that this one is the non-dues revenue next step. I know that is that one. Let me check the other one real quick. And I think I've got these things on unlisted, so only our members can find them if they.
All the links are there, Scott.
Do what?
The links are there. I think you've just got them close together. But if you press the top of the link, if you go to the HTTP, they are definitely there. One is for the 3 steps. One is for the chamber.
Yeah, one is 3 minutes long, 3:25, and one is 1:17.
Yeah,
got him. Cool.
You've just got them close together. That's all in the chat.
I got a copy. I got. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, now they're separated. Yeah, one ends with a Q and one ends with a K.
Got him. Thanks.
Yep, you're welcome. And I'm telling you, David. Hey, David.
Yes.
Tell them, I don't know if we had a chance to tell anybody yet, but tell them what it was like when we were asking those questions to those chamber people.
Like a deer in the headlights, man. I mean, they had to say yes. Absolutely. It's a no-brainer.
Did you get any resistance with anybody that you asked those 3 questions from?
No, not that I can remember.
I didn't either. And that guy that I met with today, when he introduced me to the gal that was meeting with us, he said, it all started out when we sat down and he asked me these 3 stupid questions.
Hey, David, are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am. David Laster.
Okay, I'm looking you up here.
He looks like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Linwood, California.
Well, that's where I was raised. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He's just trying to find you so he can friend you, David.
I'm asking you for a friend request. So.
Okay.
And remember, David, we got 4:30 with Tim, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I gotta go pick my kids up now, so it's gonna be kind of hectic.
Okay. All right. Well, Muhammad, do you have anything else that you needed to share?
No, I'm good, man.
Okay. Anybody else got anything? And if not, then we'll wrap it up.
Just thanks a lot for everything. And as I said, based on my past experiences and stuff, I'm always willing to add any information or tips or tricks that we can help everybody with. So.
Well, I appreciate that very much. That spirit of cooperation is the basis of the entire reason that I did this. And I am very, very, very happy that you found us, Carlos.
Me too. Hey, I've got going up to BNI in Portland next Friday to check them out. I haven't got an appointment to meet with anybody, but I made an appointment to visit the facility.
Okay, I will put in your chat, in our chat together, Carlos, I'll put together the video that I made for the chamber. And, you know, look, I'm not the most polished video making person, and it would not hurt my feelings at all if anyone's more talented than me and they feel like that they'd like to make a better looking videos than what I've made. I just made those basically for our members to be able to understand the concept that I was talking about. But I do have a video for that. And in the files section in our Facebook group, Carlos, we've got the PowerPoint slides that I made that from, so people can see what the idea of a suggestion about how to go about talking to the BNI.
Cool.
Rick, I just sent you the email.
Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
All right.
Okay. Well, you guys take care. And Muhammad, I guess you can wrap it up. And as soon as it's recorded and ready to go, get it up there and running. And take care, everybody.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Scott.
Good meeting. Good meeting. Good meeting.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Round of applause.
All right.